Hey guys, Tim Martin here. Today I want to talk to you guys about being a better on-ball defender. I think a lot of players struggle with anticipation and being able to cut off that defender and turn them at least 1 to 2 times. But a lot of it is just by staying in a defensive stance and being able to cut them off, cut the offensive guy off on the first step. So today I want to try to help you guys try to take that to the next level. All right, so we'll come over here. All right, so one of the big theories for me as a coach or as a trainer, I want to try to teach my guys who's playing on-ball defense to be disruptive. If you could learn how to be disruptive defensively on ball, that's going to make you more of a threat on both ends of the floor and being able to control and sustain their offense. By doing so, it's important that we know that reaching is never going to do us any good. But sometimes just taking a step or a jab at this defender could force him to pick the ball up or force him to kind of turn away. And when we talk about disruption, that's not allowing him to get any type of penetration, and it's also helping us lock up the wings for any initial plays or maybe even a ball screen. So if let's say the offense is dribbling, y'all back up. Let's say the offense is dribbling and he's trying to get us into the offense. What I tell a lot of players is you never want to reach with your arms. You always kind of want to just give him a subtle step. All right, so if I'm in a good defensive stance and I'm low and he's dribbling, I may just try to flick and try to hedge at him. Now that's going to keep him more alert, and more than likely he's going to try to get rid of the ball. Okay, so one of the things we like to do with that initial jab is we're trying to time that dribble. So if I'm a player and I'm calling out the plays and I got a defender up, you want to try to time that jab. If you can get him to retreat or try to pick up this offhand, all right, that's going to allow you to have the advantage and being able to try to turn that defender if he was to try to blow by you. Okay, so we'll just each go at it. Okay, so you try to time this dribble up. Good. Try to time it up. Good. Don't reach. Good. Don't reach. Up. Good. Hit. There you go. Jab, jab. Good. Next. Okay, so keep your base nice and wide outside of your shoulders width. Don't reach in with your hands. Just give him a simple jab. Try to force him to pick up his dribble or retreat. Up. Good. Up. Good. Up. Good. Next. So being mindful of how fast is the point guard or whoever's handling the ball, try to time that dribble. Be patient, but at the same time, be effective with changing your speeds with that jab. If I'm dribbling a little slow, he's trying to size me up slow. Then if you strike fast, that's gonna force me to try to step back or go right into my retreat dribble just to make sure I'm not turning the ball over. Another technical move that I like to share with all my players is understanding how to utilize the karaoke step. Now, many coaches may have different philosophies of how to take away the first step dribble if the player is attacking. But for me, my theory is always to try to get my right shoulder outside of his right shoulder or vice versa. So depending on which side the ball handler is dribbling, if he decides to attack, sometimes just being able to keep that traditional open step will allow him to be able to penetrate, get to his spot and his angle, and being able to veer into me, which will allow him to get to the second level. So one of the biggest things is the anticipation. But instead of me just simply stepping to the spot, I want to bring my outside foot over, similar to a karaoke step. Now that's going to allow my left shoulder to get outside of his left shoulder, forcing him to turn the opposite direction and allowing me to play straight up. So if he decides to attack, I'm going left side, cut him off. Now if he opens up the angle, I'm trying to go chest to body and just play straight up. Okay, so this will help with your anticipation. Trying to just work on cutting off that first step or that first dribble and turning that offensive player will allow you the help side defense to recover. And now you guys are gonna be able to sustain and keep the offense where you want them. All right, up, good, step up, inside. Good, a little bit quicker. I had you on that cross. Keep that base wide. You want to make sure also that you keep your base wide. If your feet come too close together and you raise your level, that's where your feet may get tangled up and that's where you get crossed. All right, so make sure you keep your base nice and wide. Long step, up, good, inside, right here. Good, quick first step, up, ankle, tap, up, inside, good, there you go. 1, 2, couple more. Up, inside, up. Good. There you go. Good, good. Cut me off. We're always trying to go left shoulder to left shoulder or right shoulder to right shoulder. Up, inside, up. Good, good. Keep the feet wide though. Wide, wide, wide. Up, inside. Good. There you go. Perfect, perfect. All right, that's it. Thank you. All right, so understanding that practice makes perfect. In order to be able to master this and being able to be an elite on-ball defender, the only best scenario is through trial and error. Allowing yourself to continuously practice this in a one-on-one setting, 3-on-3, or even a 5-on-5 will allow you to become a better on-ball defender.
My playing level just skyrocketed.
Anyone that's serious about playing basketball needs to get EGT.
I would describe it as the best training program in the world.
This lead guard training program, it creates a monster in you.
You got to experience it. It's just on another level.
The best decision of my life was to buy the first EGT program.